Project Node. Project A Node. Oscillating magnetic field generators, Bradwell processing core. Node must be fully assembled and operational before processing core is printed. The oscillating magnetic field generator should be in operation at all times to contain the processing core. These will automatically turn off should the Bradwell ever be reclaimed from the node. Reclaiming the Bradwell processing core from the node will cause a hard reset on the system, and a large data set will be lost and or corrupted. Therefore, only do this in case of an absolute emergency, which is what we did, I guess. Meeting notes. Water initiative. It is imperative we hit as many major main cities across the world as possible. These are centers of business and population. The trickle-down effects of visitors to these cities will increase coverage across rural areas. Continue effects in pushing the urban water needs message we have started seeding into marketing. Any fear and skepticism about current chemical-based solutions we can leverage must be leaned upon. Ask the questions that people may not have asked themselves. Manage the expectations of the public, lower the priority of the rural system implementations. Amplifying the issue of urban water needs should hopefully help ease the public's mind and deflect any difficult questions. All tests of water solubility from NERIC studies are producing very positive and stable results. Tests continue to improve activation time and lower Bradwell concentration needed for usable results. Combination tests of NERIC and algae purification pod blueprints have also gleaned positive results. The algae purifies and releases hydrogen for the energy conversion, but safely leaves the NERIC solutions in the drinking water. Taste and look of final product water is unaffected by NERIC presence. Biggest blocker of water initiative rollout is a lack of Bradwell supplies. Team working on Bradwell synthesis of sourcing have stalled progress after some initial promising findings. Have any reason for lack of progress been given? Could anyone be stalling the work on purpose? Oh, interesting. It's an interesting idea. Answer is probably. Seamless integration with public Bradwell interface. The public Bradwell interface. Okay, let's do this whole thing. Sorry for all the reading, but this is actually interesting stuff. Bradwell has two distinct and important roles in Project A. Firstly, as the information collection, storage, and sorting solution. Secondly, as the interface between the public and the collection database. The Bradwell processing core is the first part of the Project A system. The core's primary function is the collection and storage of the data collected via the public-facing Bradwell interface. The main features that separate the Bradwell processing core from other server solutions are seamless integration with the public Bradwell interface, collection of trillions of data points per second, 2 yottabytes of storage rivaled only by DNA computing, quickly and easily search collected data using the control panel interface, intelligent search finds correlating data deemed useful to the user, trend and pattern logging. Okay, so it sounds like maybe the Bradwell in people doesn't control them, but lets you essentially get all of them as data somehow. The processing core nodes are currently housed within the cave system at the Bradwell R&D Amesbury facility, the same location the original test rollout nodes for 3 cities in the UK, which have now been functional for over a year with no adverse effects. The construction has been extended further into the caves, adding at least 1 node for each of the major cities put forward in the rollout plan. Currently, more Bradwell is needed for the remaining 10% of the processing cores. One aspect that is still under investigation is how Bradwell is able to perform these complex tasks, including the information exchange that is able to take place upon the between the processing core and the interface. The closest comparison Bradwell researchers have been able to find is the idea of cloud computing in combination with machine learning. Suggestions of a collective consciousness have also been put forward. This idea is less favorable to pursue. I see. So maybe it's not just reading from people, it could also potentially write to people, which is even scarier. People of interest. Responsible for hacking the internal computer network, amassed information about Project A. Is that my friend I'm talking to? Hid research and prototype from procuring more Bradwell substances. High-risk individual, but believed to be working alone. Likely to cause an evacuation event, then try and escape. May go to Scotland to hide with family. Is that me? Evacuation plan. Do not move on target until they have engaged an evacuation event and have attempted to escape. Pre-warn security staff that an evacuation may take place on Sunday the 21st of June. Where possible, shift responsibility for any public-facing repercussions, ideally to en masse movement. Schedule maintenance staff to check all possible exits from building to check they are ready for intensive use. Team of trusted construction workers need to be kept on site If recovered files are deemed to be legitimate, they will be needed for work after all other employees have evacuated. Above all, the future of Project A must be protected. Sounds like something a sane person would say. To Melissa Bradwell.
Melissa, please. You're making a huge mistake. I beg you. I know you're still hurting, and believe me, so am I, but... Look, Equus isn't the answer. It's not going to take away your pain, it's not going to bring them back, and it's not going to save the world. I would know. I thought I could find answers and give us a chance to heal, but I was wrong. It goes against everything Eliza believed in. Yes, Equus will change the world, but not for the better. That's why I shut it down. I should have destroyed it when I had the chance. And now, to see you lift that poison chalice...
Please stop. We said that before. From Daniel Visick, it's time. On topic of honeypot. Understood. Well, that looks good. Looks like everyone's working here. We'll get to see the light of day after all. Just such a shame. You expect to be let down by people on occasion, but I really thought I could trust her. I'll inform security to keep an eye, but no one moved until I say so. You're able to access the files requested using the malware. She had hidden them pretty well, but okay, yeah, this is about the person doing hacking stuff. They don't say the name. London has request. It'll all be sorted. Emma will be there to greet them. It's about a fundraiser. No need to make up your room. This is, can you please inform the staff of the London house that Dad and his carer will be staying there on the night of the 21st. Please ensure they have everything made up for his arrival and that someone is on hand to greet him and David. Emergency meeting. I should go bottom up, I guess. I need everyone in my office at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. We need to make sure we have planned for every eventuality that can arise on Sunday. Are we looping anyone topside? No. Blah, blah, blah. Security person can handle it. Keep them in the dark. Updates to evac computer. I need this. Evac control unit. Bingo. Let's get out of here. I can get back to my pod. My pod. My precious baby pod. Hopefully, nothing goes wrong as I try to exit peacefully. Why was that door so black? I don't like this.
Thank God. Oh, I've been watching my guide for you to come back online. How did it go?
All right.
Did you find the evac blueprint?
I forgot she couldn't contact me there.
Evac control unit blueprint was successfully installed.
Wow, Guide. How nice of you to finally show up to the Let's Be Helpful party.
Fix evac pod. Get evac control from... Maybe we did that. Okay. Updated and new. Got it. Yeah. Makes sense. What is that? Is that the door supposed to be squeaking? Sounds kind of like a gasp sometimes. And I do not care for it. Okay. I print stuff, but we got a lid. What is this called? Oh, it's Troy. Ha ha ha. We don't care about you, Troy. The evac control unit. Does that go in here? Oh, it does. Okay. So that goes after the lid.
Pod 034 has been assembled for departure. Please use the pod to
Geronimo.
commence evacuation procedure.
We made it. Let's get out of here.
I'm sure this
Welcome
will
aboard
only
the
go
Bradwell
smoothly.
evac system. Please relax and enjoy your journey. SMP detected. All blueprints and substance units have been removed.
No, they haven't.
Hey, I just wanted to say thanks for everything. Today was
I still have 6 units.
disaster. I know I wouldn't have been able to get through it without you.
Hey, I see you.
Hey, hello you. I can see your face.
She's the hacker, isn't she?
So
Isn't that who that is? The people that everyone suspect causing the evacuation event?
Away from freedom. Finally.
Don't relax too much.
Oh no!
Melissa?
I was wondering when you'd finally show up.
Plans, pots, and honeypots. Plans, plots. I wonder if this game has multiple endings and if there's different actions I can take based off of information I am supposed to have gathered. Or maybe it'll be like infra, and the information I gather, what I gather or don't gather, just directly affects the outcome.
Look at the mess you've caused.
I...
Lost for words? Or are you mute like your friend? Do they know what you did? Hacking into my accounts? Stealing files about my project? Thinking you could hide your research on how to generate Bradwellium?
You knew?
I see no crime so
We knew
far.
someone was hacking our systems. So we planted a little disinformation and a trail of breadcrumbs to lead back to your secrets.
Right. Of course you did. Look, Melissa, I don't get everything about what you're planning, but I know you're setting up some kind of massive system to, what? Do surveillance on vast numbers of people? That's unconscionable.
Is it? I'm comfortable with my moral compass. How about you? Did you tell your new friend you were responsible for the explosion?
No, I mean, I...
Thought as
There
much.
was an explosion?
You've done
That was an
enough.
earthquake.
Security will be with you shortly.
Melissa? Melissa! Damn. She's right. I did it. So many people in danger, and I nearly killed you. I didn't mean to, though. It was an accident. Well, I was trying to expose what she's up to. I'm so sorry. I wanted to tell you, but I...
Approaching scheduled maintenance stop. Please stay in the evacuation pods until help has arrived.
Look, I know you've got no reason to trust me, but I promise
I see.
I am
You
not
can
the bad
choose
guy
here.
here. At least,
Probably.
I didn't mean to be. And I'm telling you, it's not safe here for either of us.
I wonder if I can run back. I don't know if this is the choice I have.
For your own safety, please do not attempt to leave the tunnel section until help has arrived.
Damn, Melissa, and this whole damn place.
I only have 2 units now.
Are you okay?
They did get drained at some point.
I guess you want to know the whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
I owe you that much, at least. The project Melissa was talking about is this thing called Equus, an intelligent surveillance system. Equus is supposed to be a beast, able to analyze and cross-reference data streams in milliseconds.
Data like that, if it was sold to the highest bidders, would mean the end of privacy.
I wonder the quality.
I don't know, millions of people.
Connection to guide network
Oh, no.
lost. All communications interrupted.
There we go. Ooh. Give me that. Cool. Yeah. What stuff can I pull, I wonder? I don't know. Well. I wish I knew Morse code. If I stumble upon her, and she's gonna scare the crap out of me. Hot, 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 hot. Hidden stuff back here, hidden stuff back there, hidden stuff back here. No, only hidden stuff back here. Death from above. Shoo. Great spores, my favorite.
Guide network connection reestablished.
You're back. Good. There are strong interferences with the guide network. Huh. So, I was telling you about Equus. Turned out the only thing stopping the project's progress was not enough substance. This stuff isn't like anything else on Earth. You can't just mix existing elements to create it. I discovered a way. It was like a miracle.
So you
But
can.
once I found out how they were going to use it to spy on everyone, I knew I didn't want any part of it. No human on this Earth can be trusted with that kind of power. Especially not Melissa.
Yeah, especially
Well, I
not
did the
her.
research, but as she just explained, she was on to me. She made me think she'd found a whole other source instead of what I'd discovered, and that she could go ahead with her plans. So I panicked. and prepared my escape. Didn't go quite according to plan. A failsafe wasn't safe. It failed. I tried to do the right thing, and I ended up doing this.
I don't really fully understand the ramifications of what you did. There was an explosion, but did anybody die? Murder in couture. Madame Dupree. What's the purpose of this room? Can I do things? The head honcho herself was here, first for everything. First for everything. We'll make sure everyone's in the best behavior and it goes down without a hitch. Down to the main chamber of the mine. Melissa's been working on something and needs our help setting it up. Oh, great. Melissa and her team will be there to instruct you as to what it is needed. A bunch of stuff. Stay in the building. Important notice. Load it up. Most need a clearance for entering the cave's main chamber. Forklifts. Clean energy. Fuel cells. Stay in the building again. Okay, evac rails. Checks today for the evac rails. I want any replacements. Blueprint drives will be sent to the maintenance crew. Okay.
Bet you never imagined
So there's something down here that Mrs. built, aka a boss probably.
It's just kind of
And some of the rails are supposed to be Bradwellium.
I'm sorry. I truly am.
Apology not accepted. Is that a gate? Yeah, it's too dark. I had to see. I just had to check it out. I'd be a fool not to. Nothing to hoover up. Didn't think there was anything behind that box either. Got 3 units, and I can make lids. Don't know why I can't make control units. I guess it's a secret recipe.
Oh my god!
Robot?
I found it!
Uh-oh.
You have this.
Connection
Cores.
to guide network lost.
Yeah, I got a sense we're nearing the end. The long... Oh, cutscene. I have no control. Move the camera, but I can't use WASD.
Connection to guide network.
Yay.
Hey, is that you? Are you okay?
Just
Please
peachy.
be okay. Look what you've literally stumbled on. Freaking Equus. The whole thing. The same nodes we saw in medical, but so much bigger. This is our chance. We can stop Melissa and her insane surveillance
Let's do
project. We already know how these nodes work from
Oh, yeah?
medical. We can shut them
Okay.
down.
Off you go.
Okay, we need to power up the system to disable the nodes, but I don't have the correct permissions. Hang on. You can. You have John Bradwell's guide. See the holographic Bradwell logo? That's where the main console is. Go there and bring the system online.
Okay. I don't really see what you're talking about, but I think it was over here. I'll take this mirror. And I'll climb this ladder. Climb this ladder. There we go, big holo. Holo logo. What do I do with it? Hit a button? I can do that.
Initializing Equus surveillance system.
Was I supposed to turn it on?